2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Domantas Sabonis.
That's why he's coming off the bench
as a
now, I
rebounder
guess.
these past few seasons. His numbers have
Because
come
they've
down
noticed
in
that
that department.
the
And I like to
Sabonis
see him
is
concentrating
declining
on bringing
as
that
far
back
as
to
production goes.
wood as well. You can never have enough rebound.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. MV out there with Ball. Then it's Miller. Then there's Allen. And it's Zawan in at the 4 spot. And for the
It's crazy how this Sacramento Kings team has the best record in the West right now, even though their best player is Jalen Duren. Like, that's crazy.
Who have already impacted their team's winning.
Yeah, some guys really need some seasoning, but we're seeing a lot of guys come into this league, Kevin, ready to contribute at a very high level. And some of these performances have really blown me away. It's been impressive.
Carter looking around. Outside Matherin. 3-pointer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the game.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now, here is Miller. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Shot up 2 there.
So often, LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Here's Carter. Outside Matherin. On deep. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They come in, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Oh my god, how did I miss that wide open three? Oh no.
It never stopped working. One of
That was
those
pretty
games
rare. I thought that was
everybody
going to
making
drop.
shots, a continual flow, and a very professional win.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag, and then where to help defensively.
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early.
Outside Matherin. Pass to Baldwin. This one for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Mike Brown for a little bit. In front of mine tonight, Jared Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jared is an incredible rim protector. When he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. Jared Allen looming large down low, guys.
Thank you, David. Outside Matherin. Shot clock at 5. Carter sets the pitch for Matherin. And it's off from 3-point range. Carter against Ball. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hand.
Pass to Matherin. Hits it from 3-point range. Matherin's got a couple of threes now in the first for Sacramento.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's MP. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch in that game against the Warriors.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Ray.
Well, it seems like we're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Carter. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Miller sets a screen for Ball. No good with a triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage. That's official all over that.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Matherin hits them both.
A great player on a great goal. charity strategy. He has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now, here is Miller. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Carter kicks to Baldwin. Pass to Howard. His second shot goes in off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now, MP. Here's Salon. Shoots the 3. Carter pulls it in. There's the lob to Duran. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow. Now, here is Miller. Charlotte moving it around. That shot wide open. Salon's got 5.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Baldwin. Duran with the screen on Miller. After in for 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Miller finds ball. Back to Miller. Allen with the screen for Miller. And it's the Hornets another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Duran. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And right away to answer with a 3-pointer of their own. He's got 11.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Ball kicks to MP. Here's Miller. Yep, that one goes in there.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense, they end up having the edge.
Outside Mathurin. Mr. Baldwin. Now here's Howard. Duran with the screen on MP. Howard misses.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
And Salon gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 6. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that. When you're in an opponent's building, you got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
Here's Salon. Last time out he had 14 points. MP passes to Miller. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And that's 11 points from Brandon Miller.
Solid movement of the ball. MP making a great decision.
Pass to Mathurin. Here we go. Here's Baldwin. Carter outside. Hangs home the trifecta. Carter's got his second bucket tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Baldwin. Back to Carter. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Allen left side. Ball against Carter. And it's Ball that time on the assist by MP.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Carter kicks to Baldwin. MP against Howard. Pass to Mathurin.
feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Ball up top, defended by Carter. Allen with the screen for ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket. The Kings trail by 11. Pass to Howard. Carter outside. Shot from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Here is Howard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Baldwin the pass to Mathurin. Down to who it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they got here in the first half.
MP outside. Pass to Salon. Rebounded by Howard.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Stolen by Allen. Finished off the break. 8 points for MP.
Good awareness from Allen. He sees that opening and he turns that steal into a teammate's fast break.
Carter the pass to Mathurin. Carter sinks the pick for Mathurin. Off target from outside. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 16-7 run. There's Miller with the 3. The Kings trail by 11. Crosses over. Howard the pass to Duran. And stolen by MP. Out to Miller. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Baldwin. And the Kings shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's MP. 8 points for him. Trains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 11 points.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Outside Mathurin. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 18 points here for Mathurin.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Ball with the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high field goal percentage.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mathurin, and the layup's good off the books. Mathurin's got 20.
Well, we see that movie a few times, having an easy bucket in the paint.
Carter against Ball. That one goes in. 13 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight. They might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing it.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Hornets. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Smith is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Darius Baszler. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Warriors was terrific. He dropped in 38 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
David, we appreciate the update. Rick, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Mathurin finds Paisley. Back to Mathurin. Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And right here, some players now having their shooting analyzed without the commission. More data for the shot clock.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information, being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
And both free throws good for MP.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Smith the pass to Sabonis. Mathurin with the ball. They need this. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Porter passing to MP. Pass to Daniel. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists tonight.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Paisley sets a screen. Smith surveying the D. Here's Caruso. And a missed late.
Plus 8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Porter bounce pass. A 3 from MP. They grab their own miss. Screen by Allen. The shot no good. Tyson.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Mathurin. He's covered by Daniels. Outside Mathurin. Over Daniels. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got 24.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Tyson. Still yet to score. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Caruso against MP. And the foul called on MP.
Bro,
That is his first
how
foul of the
does
game.
that foul me?
That's a tough play for the D.
You kidding me?
And drew the whistle.
Baldwin is checked in for Sacramento.
Caruso literally
Comes
just
in for Alex Caruso.
threw his arm out
It's
and just
also with the
freaking
sub.
threw me to the
Wilkins is
ground.
checked in for Allen.
Or bumped me to the ground. That's crazy. They called a blocking foul.
Carter outside. Pass to Baldwin for 3. Hornets with the rebound. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And that one's good. MP.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here is Carter. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Hornets leading by 21. Outside Porter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guy.
We've got no centers on the floor now. Wow.
IQ is something that gets talked about, but
We could have used
it's important
Luke
to a team
Cornett.
showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
But somehow Charles Lee
How their offense
thinks it's a good idea not to have Luke Cornett
he seems
on
to
the
be on
floor.
the floor.
They set the pick. They're outside. Good on the three-point shot. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Porter Jr. knows how good he is from that range, so not hesitate.
Outside Mathurin. Here's Baldwin. Here's Sabonis. Another shot. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's stolen by
Oh,
Smith.
that was a bad pass. That was a sloppy one.
Outside Sabonis. Outside Mathurin. Front past the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that real quick now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wilkins kicks to Daniels. Outside Porter. Offline with his three. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Mathurin. And it's sent back by Wilkins. Mathurin, good. And so, MP will bring it up for the Hornets. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Not a close contest either the last time they got together. Everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again. He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
And a wide open look for Porter. Good in the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Sabonis. Beasley comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Howard in for Smith. And Sacramento has possession. So the wing on the left. Howard with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's MP. He calls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Carter with the screen. Paisley gets the 3-pointer ball. Paisley got his first 3 points of the game.
Good to see Paisley step up and knock down the 3 ball.
Ball dishes to Porter. Nice pass in by Charlotte. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Wilkins. Ball's got 16 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Shot's good by Jordan. 6 points for him.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And when it comes to Jalen Durham, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical, strong, can rebound, and gives you a different presence on the inside.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Sacramento, Carter.
No good on that. A dominating first game of basketball. And so far, it hasn't been close. Hornets ahead, up 19. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Charlotte Hornets.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend. The celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Hornets, we got Brandon Miller. LaMelo Ball is out there with MP. Then there's Allen. And it's Salon in at the 4 slot.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Well, that could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G sound cam. Pass to Salon from outside the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That's the first of 6 played on the road. Howard against MP. Carter outside. There's the triple. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
Carter kicks to Howard. Carter outside. A 3. Offensive rebound. 3-pointer. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 7 points in the game.
he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Salon. Now MP. Ball with a wide open look. Duran pulls it in. The Kings trail by 19. Howard wide open. And another three for Sacramento.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. I'm going to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Salon. 7 points in the game. Nailed from three-point land.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch? Now those big guys are everywhere.
Baldwin kicks to Cook. Pass to Matherin. And here is Duran. Just 5 to shoot. There's the three. And it's Matherin missing. Charlotte leading by 19. Allen in the post. Duran's on him. That's good from Allen on the assist by MP. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. Pass to Baldwin. Allen against Duran. Outside Howard. He is rebounded by Salon. Salon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Baldwin. Here's Duran. Covered by MP. Carter for 3. It's the 3-point line. Carter's got 8 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Shots good by Miller.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Howard in the post. Covered by MP.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. They're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Here's Baldwin. 6 points for him. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Salon. MP outside. Now here is Miller. Back to MP. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Kings. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Howard. He is rebounded by Salon. MP with it, and it's Howard picking him up. MP, no good. And for Sacramento, they're shooting pretty well, 46% from the floor. Pass to Matherin. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got his 5th assist in this one.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Miller outside. MP outside. On the arc. Another miss by MP.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Baldwin the pass to Howard. That's tipped. Stolen by Ball. And the foul called on MP.
What? You can't be serious.
Another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many
That
mistakes.
wasn't even extend my arm, bro.
Hornets also changing it up. Tyson's
That's not
checked in.
charge.
And Daniels subbed in for Ball. Smith outside. The free ball. Drills the three-pointer.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Hornets leading by 16. Here's Tyson. Hasn't made one yet. Allen a screen on Matherin. Miller with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And we take a look at Jalen Durham, a big man Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Porter's checked in for the Hornets. And both free throws good for Durham. Charlotte's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Miller. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows where to go. The undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Daniels kicks to MP. Porter with the screen for Miller. Again, the Hornets score.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Sacramento. Outside Matherin. Pass to Duran. Duran controls the rebound and puts it up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
MP outside. Pass to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit from 12. The Kings trail by 18. Matherin for 3. Unable to get that one. Now, MP. 21 points in the game. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 4 this quarter.
Nice read by MP, sees the lane and just turns on the Jets.
Carter finds Smith. Back to Carter. Sacramento moving it around. Duran against Porter. Duran the pass to Matherin. That's a 2 from Smith. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the knee.
And that one drops.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Carter the pass to Baldwin. Down low. Matherin. And that one is stuffed right through.
There are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Daniels kicks to Miller. Pass to Tyson. It's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Tyson, who's got his first bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside Matherin. Out left of the wing. Duran down low. Porter's there. Carter inside the 3-point line. Hornets with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And finished off by Porter.
And there's an ease to Porter when he gets up vertically. Man, he can rise up and throw it down.
I just need one
The Kings shot
rebound for a
45%
triple
from the
double.
field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Back to Carter. Matherin for 3.
And I get the triple double right before the end of the
MP's
third
got rebound
quarter.
number 10 tonight with that last one. It's stolen by Duran. Pass to Smith. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Fast break now for Charlotte. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. changes in for the Kings. Baisley's checked in for Baldwin. Nasir Little comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Alex Caruso in for Carter. Wilkins is checked in for the Hornets. Smith right side. Pass to Duran. 5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Little. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Good focus for Shear, not letting anything distract him from letting that one rip.
MP outside. Porter looking it over. Daniels inside the line. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Daniels has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Caruso, the pass to Duran. Easily with it. Here's Little. And he lays it straight in. Little's got 5 points in the quarter.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Porter. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now Little. Back to Smith. Tray. And that one is off. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets riding high with a 23. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game. Changes. Miller comes in for Wilkins. And MP subbed in for Starks. Hornets leading by 22. Jalen Duran is out there with Baldwin. Then there's Carter. Then there's Howard. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Allen trying to break free. And got it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
So much drive in this game. All wants to beat you and make you feel it.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there was fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
During the pass to Baldwin. Carter outside. From deep 3-point land. He gets rebounded by Salon. Salon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Ball. Pass to Salon. On the wing, MP. Started by Howard. Miller, no up.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for it. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Charlotte.
It was a standout.
Oh, that's probably going to do it. Yep, we win by 22.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer.